Shanks let himself lose his arm to protect the future of the One Piece world. First, let's check out the premise behind this theory. Shanks is not just a pirate. He's a key player in the balance of the world. His sacrifice of his arm wasn't a sign of weakness. It was a calculated decision to preserve Luffy's future and potentially the fate of the entire world. Okay, just stay with me. I know this theory might be wild, but let me give you 5 points in how this theory works. Let's start with Shanks could have easily beaten the Sea King. At the time he lost his arm, Shanks was a Yonko-level pirate, able to clash equally with Whitebeard, scare off an admiral, and even stop Kaido from reaching Marineford. The Sea King that bit his arm off was a relatively normal East Blue sea beast, far below the power level of a Yonko. He could have used Conqueror's Haki or a Sword Slash. So why didn't he? My conclusion for my first point. He chose not to defend himself with full power. Destiny. Let's now look at my second point. Luffy was the real treasure being protected. Luffy had just eaten the Gomu Gomu no Mi, which we now know is the mythical zone human fruit. Model Nika. Something the world government wanted hidden for centuries. Shanks had stolen that fruit from a world government ship and clearly knew its importance. He might have seen that Luffy, with this fruit, was the true hope for the next era, the new Joy Boy. I bet my arm on the new era, Shanks to Whitebeard. My conclusion for point 2. Shanks chose to lose an arm to ensure Luffy's destiny was set in motion.
If you've made it this far, make sure to like and follow. Now my third point. It was a way to teach Luffy the weight of life. Luffy idolized pirates. He thought it was all fun and adventure. Seeing Shanks lose his arm shocked him. It grounded his dream with the harsh reality of danger and sacrifice. It created the emotional moment that shaped Luffy's resolve to become a pirate and to protect those he loves. My conclusion here, the arm sacrifice gave Luffy a core lesson. Freedom comes with cost. Now let's dive into a few crazier ideas with point 4. A greater prophecy or vision. Shanks met with a Gorosei, something only possible if he holds deep world knowledge. Maybe he's part of a secret group, like the D-Clan Watchers or even linked to Emu. Some fans theorize Shanks may have seen glimpses of fate or heard from Roger or Rayleigh that a great chosen one would rise from the East Blue. In closing, my conclusion for point 4 is, Shanks gave up his arm to protect fate itself. Luffy was essential to the dawn of the world. Lastly, red hair symbolism. Balance of sacrifice. Shanks is often shown balancing between pirate freedom and world stability. The arm may represent the price of keeping the balance, a gesture to the world that even the strongest must sacrifice for peace. It's no coincidence that this happened just—
Now, final thoughts on this theory. Shanks losing his arm wasn't a blunder. It was the first major act of sacrifices in the One Piece story. It marked the start of a new age, set Luffy's dream in stone, and possibly shielded the future Joy Boy from early destruction. It wasn't weakness. It was destiny. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like and follow for everything One Piece related.